Hello there and welcome to Backpaddock Software Training. In this video we'll be covering SoilMate and how to unblock a lab result that you have received. Now prior to this you would have received an email advising you that you had some barcodes on hold. Now we'll go through a couple of the reasons why that may be. The first one is there may not be a purchase order. And that just means that a purchase order was not pre-logged in your SoilMate program. The solution for that is to log the sample into SoilMate and click Save and then import your results as normal. It could be that the purchase order has been underfilled, and what that means is that not all the tests have been that you've ordered have been delivered by the lab up to the moment. The lab won't hold your results up just because there's a test which takes a longer period of time, so it may be coming through as underfilled. And it just simply means that there's a discrepancy between the number of tests on the purchase order and the sample information form or the sample order form that you may have. The solution is we just go onto our SoilMate website and check that data with your purchase order, and if there is any corrections to be made, we'll adjust that. It could be that you've got a barcode on hold because there's no matching purchase order. And this could mean that the purchase order was supplied to the lab, but not the same as a sample log that you've made in SoilMate. Or it's been incorrectly uploaded by the laboratory. The solution here is contact us on the help desk on 1800 557 166 and we'll help you get that re-uploaded through the lab, and just double check your details that your purchase order is the same as what the lab has been instructed to use. It could be that the purchase order has been overfilled. Now that's slightly different to underfilled. It just means there's a discrepancy between the number of tests that you've placed on your purchase order and the number of tests which are on the sample information form, or the number of tests actually delivered to the laboratory for testing. So we're going to go through the process now of how we go and check our SoilMate website so that you can work out what is actually happening with your barcodes. Now the first thing that you'll receive when you have a blocked order is an email just advising you that your order is blocked. When you see the email, you'll have a section here identifying to you which orders are actually blocked. So once you get this, the next step that we do is we actually go to the website. You can either use the address www.backpaddock.com.au and log into SoilMate that way, or you can go to soilmate.com.au. I'll show you both ways. Now the first website address I'm going to is backpaddock.com.au. Now where we'd be going to is this button over here where it says log into SoilMate. So I'll go ahead and do that now. And this is where you're going to put in your username and password. This would have been provided to you by the support desk when you got your SoilMate program. So put in your username and password and log in. Now a great way to identify if you're actually already logged in is if you have a look here, it actually has my email address advising that I'm logged in. So that's a great way to double check. Now the second address that you can go to is soilmate.com.au. Once you've done that, you'll also have the login details at the bottom of the screen here, and you'll actually go in and you'll put in their login details. What I do recommend is you actually click on Remember Me next time and then log in, and it will also come through. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go and have a look at our blocked results. So we go to User Account, Lab, Lab Test Delivery and Download. And then you'll see over here in this box that I have one blocked with no matching purchase order. If I click on that, you'll see it's a link and it'll give me a bit more detail. So this is where it's starting to show me that it is my barcode acid soil 1 that is actually blocked. Now if I hover over that, it's also a link and it will take me into the background of the order. This is the detail that we're looking at, and it gives us a bit of detail here. It gives me the purchase order number, it gives me the date that I ordered it, it gives me the lab that I ordered it from, and here it shows that it's unfilled. Okay, what other details do I have here? It's showing here that I've actually logged the details into my SoilMate program. Now I've actually logged these details in after my results came back, and that's why my results were actually blocked. If you haven't logged your details into the SoilMate program for the soil sample that's coming, then you'll actually find that this area here is incomplete. There won't actually be a table here telling you what you've logged into SoilMate, and then you know that you actually need to log into SoilMate and put something in there. There is another way, and I will show you that shortly. But what we're going to do is we're just going to check a few details. We need to double check, is this the correct barcode according to our purchase order? Is this the correct test code? Is this the correct test type? And is the other details correct here? So here's the purchase order number here, which relates through to this purchase order number here. Once you're happy that all that is correct, then we actually go ahead and we'll click on the log PO, same as lab test received. And I'll go ahead and do that now. It'll come up and I'll say, have you checked your information? And as long as you've gone through and checked your information in the first place, you can click on OK. Once you're happy with that, then the next button that we're going to click on is the Finish button. And we'll click on the Finish button now. Now, what we do is we just go back and double check. So we go User Account, Lab, Lab Test Delivery and Download. And you'll see now that my test is showing up available here, and it's showing up available over here. What that now tells me, being in the Available tab here, is I can now go and import that result into my SoilMate program just by clicking on Import Result. And we'll be showing you how to do that in a different video. And that is how we actually have a look at how to deal with the information of a blocked purchase order. Anything that requires a little bit more information, please do call our support staff on 1800 557 166. At Back Paddock, we understand that everybody is different and learns in different ways. To facilitate this and to make our products more accessible for everyone, we have a number of different ways and means of obtaining assistance in any situation. Do you prefer to talk to real people? That's great. We have a friendly team of people on our help desk, always ready to take your call and help you. Would you prefer to have a look at some notes in your own time? That's great. Visit our website www.backpaddock.com.au, go to the Help Desk tab, and you'll be able to find the notes under the relevant program that you're looking for, in this case under SoilMate. Perhaps you'd like to get a personalised training session. That's great. All you need to do is visit our website, go to the Help Desk tab, and then click on the relevant program that you'd like to receive training on. In this case, you'd be looking for training in SoilMate. And then we can actually personalise that training session specifically for you. I'd like to thank you for your time today and look forward to being with you in other training videos.